What's up, guys? Coach Seth here, Superior Athletes. So today I wanted to talk about, do ball slams actually help to increase your vertical jump? One thing over the years that I've noticed with people, not necessarily in the athletic realm of things, but doing an exercise just for the sake of doing an exercise. There's no real purpose behind it. So with something like a ball slam, I wanted to dive into that movement specifically and just be like, well, is there a real purpose for this, or is it just doing that exercise for the sake of doing an exercise? Are we getting any athletic growth out of this movement? We're going to talk about that a little bit in this video. So if you're new here, my name is Seth Thomas. I'm a strength and conditioning coach, and I hope you guys become stronger, more athletic, and more agile. So if you're interested in more videos just like this one, make sure to subscribe and click the bell to get notified for each one of my videos. So let's take a look at the ball slam movement. I realize some people might take one look at this exercise and be like, how in the world does that work on your vertical jump? You're not leaving the ground, you're not jumping, you're not going up in the air. So how is that going to be working on your vertical? Well, one thing with the ball slam is, first of all, whenever you do a ball slam, basically with the ball slam, you're going to have a medicine ball. I like to use sand balls with this one. And the reason being is because you can really get a good effect with the slam without it coming back up and you risking it hitting in your face or anything. But basically, you just raise the ball up all the way above your head, and then you use your whole body to slam it down. You pull those arms down, slam it straight down. Not only that, but you're using a lot of those core muscles. And I like to slam it to where my arms are all the way back. And if you look at this, look at it pretty close, because what we're doing in this movement is basically mimicking the eccentric part of a jump. And that's why I like to, instead of put my hands straight down, maybe like go between my legs, instead of doing it that way, I'll mimic the jump by putting them to my side and let them go behind me. That way, when you finish off and follow through with that slam, it looks just like the bottom of a jump. So this movement is technically working. It's working as a resistance to the eccentric part of an exercise. So we can resist going up, right? The concentric part of the movement of a jump. It's very easy to do that because all we could do is just add weight. We go down slow and then we come up. And you might say, well, you can just have the weight as the resistance for the eccentric. Not necessarily, because gravity is pulling us down. So gravity is working against us essentially to work on that resistance for eccentric. So what the ball slam is doing, as it's up here and that weight is pulling us up, whenever you're using force, it's kind of fighting against you there. So that is what that's playing a part in. And you might not think that working eccentrically, I've talked a lot about eccentrically on this channel, but working that eccentric plays a big part in that rate of force development. The rate of force development is how much force can you apply to the ground. If you go down slow, like go eccentrically slow or just half-hearted, you're not going to be applying much force to the ground, and then you have to rely all on your concentric to apply that force. Whenever you have a solid eccentric, that's what helps you apply as much force to the ground as possible. So the question is, do ball slams help to increase your vertical jump? From my eyes, what I am seeing is that eccentric adaptation, which in a sense is going to play a role into increasing your vertical jump. So the answer for me is going to be a yes. Is this the end all be all? Is this the magic exercise that's going to solve everything as far as your jump? Absolutely not. This is only an element, so it is something to consider just to add into your program, not just to only go with this exercise. So it's something to take note of. You might want to start adding this movement in there every now and then. But I did want to go over this because it was just kind of an interesting one for me to kind of talk about. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure to subscribe and click the bell to get notified for each one of my videos. And I'll see you guys next time.